Morning, America!
Morning, America.
Morning, America.
More America.
More America.
Morning, America!
Morning, America.
Morning, America?
Morning, America.
Good morning, America.
You're gonna be the blooper.
Morning, America!
All right, I just pulled over on the side of the road here and was going to come down and look, try to figure out what kind of crop this is. I have no idea. There's weed. I think it's parsley. I believe that's parsley. I think so. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Yeah, it's parsley. Yep. So anyway, there's, like I said, there's all kinds of different crops out here in this Yuma area. It's a kind of a specialty garden area. Here, that's parsley. Let's walk over the street. On the other side of the road here, we've got two different crops, and I think one is cabbage or lettuce. I'm not sure. Let's get over there without getting run over. I'll be right back with you. Ah! Alright, so like I said, I pulled over on the side of the road. On the other side of the road over there is parsley. I walked across the road here, and I've got a crop over here, and I got a crop over here. But before I show you those, I want to show you real quick. This is the flood irrigation, and what they do is there's a canal right over here full of water, and they'd probably open that gate right there, or maybe down over here, and they would flood this little stream area right through here. This would all be flooded probably 6 or 10 inches deep, maybe a foot deep, and it floods all the way up to about right in here. Okay, now let me sit you down and see these pipes. What they would do is they come out with this curved pipe. See how curved it is? And they submerge it in the water, okay? Then they put their hand over the top of it. Well, they do it this way. They submerge it in the water, get all the air out, and they'd hold their hand over this, and they just flip it like that. Then it becomes a siphon, okay? And it siphons it up over this little berm into the field. Then, as it goes down through the rows and irrigates the crop. Now, from a distance, anybody, what's your guess of what this crop is? I wasn't sure until I got a little closer. When I got a little closer, you can see definitely, obviously, it is, ta-da, broccoli. There you go. It's broccoli. Here's still got some of the flowers on it and stuff, but the flowers eventually go away and you're left with the broccoli head. But that's what broccoli looks like in a big field. And I'd say that's probably maybe a 40 or 50 acre field. All right, we're going to go over to the other field over here on the other side of this irrigation channel or whatever they call it. And I don't know my terminology in this kind of farming hardly at all. This is totally different than what I'm used to up in Kansas with Kirk and everybody. But we walk over here. I'm going to show you this little. Now I'm in the sun. Here we go. What do you suppose that is? Any idea? Any idea what that might be? It's all dusty and dirty in there. Any idea? It is iceberg lettuce. That's it. There's your iceberg lettuce. That's what it looks like when it's real small. Okay, then it gets a little bit bigger. It's got a little head, and each wrap just keeps wrapping it up. That's a small one. But here's a bigger one. Okay, this field is nowhere near ready. We got another month probably before this is ready. But these just keep wrapping up and make the ball of iceberg lettuce. So there's another field. I'm going to guess this is another 20 or 30 acres maybe of iceberg lettuce, and they'll be out here cutting. Actually, while I was coming across the road waiting for some traffic to clear, I saw a whole bunch of trucks pull in over here across the road right over there, and there's a tractor right there doing some irrigating on it, or some cultivating, I mean. So I would imagine they'll be ready to go. Wait a minute, what in the world is... Oh man, I gotta go check this out. Stay with me, I'll be right back. We're gonna go right over here. Ain't this dinky? Oh, this is cute. His little church. And it's unlocked. There you go. I'll be darned. Look at this. It's just a basic little chapel. And the pews are made out of 2x4s. I love it. And let's see, you can get 2 people. So 2, 4, 6, 12 people can sit in this church. So there you go. And I asked Miguel about it, what this is about. He says, I have no idea. I would imagine it's Sunday morning and the workers are out here and they want to come in and do a real quick, Sunday service. They can do that. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But it's cool. It's a neat little church. You got some flowers over here. Oh, they're silk flowers. Okay, yeah, they're not real. But yeah. Oh, here we go. There we go. We're gonna sign the book here. There we go. Just never know what you're gonna run across out here on the road. But I saw this guy over here, and he's loading up this truck with this picker. This is a conveyor picker, and it's so long. What they do is they put this little dolly under here, and they chain it all up, and this becomes the road tires for going down the highway. So they got this little dolly here. It's got a pinnacle hook on the front. It hooks under there, and it just chained down. They turn the wheels long ways and lock it all down. And then up here they do the same kind of thing. It's got a 5th wheel. They turn the wheels. Now I'll get to that in a second. So he's putting a landing gear down. He's going to lift this up. So he's going to lift this up and get the 5th wheel, the height, the plate, the height of the 5th wheel itself. All right. Once he gets that all picked up, he's going to back under it. Once he gets back under it, he'll take those lugs and retract them back up, and he'll be ready to roll. But I was talking to Miguel, and he was telling me about these machines, and I've seen these out in the field and everything. This thing is, if you see, there's 3 pieces here. There's 1, 2, and 3, and it's this big conveyor belt that goes down through all of it. When he gets to where he's taking this to, tomorrow they're going to put this out in the field, and they'll stretch this out. And he said it'll pick up, I think, 40 rows. As of right now, that's probably about 12 rows, 13 rows. Well, by the time they stretch it out, they'll be able to pick up 40 rows, okay? And what they do is these wheels, he's getting ready to hook up here. But if you look, these wheels are on a pivot right here, okay? This little pivot right here, they turn. So when he gets out in the field, there he is. When he gets in the field, they turn the wheels long ways, okay? They turn the wheels long ways so the thing can go down the field. And there's people right behind it cutting whatever crop, lettuce, or like I said, broccoli, or cantaloupe. And I didn't know. I just asked him all the different crops that they do. All the leafy vegetables, your lettuce, romaine, all the different kinds of lettuces, cabbage, that kind of stuff. But then they also do cilantro, and I'm going to walk over and explain that in a second. They do cilantro. They do in the summertime. This is winter now, right now. This is February, and it's harvest time down here in February. But in the summer, it gets too hot. They grow things like cantaloupes and watermelons and all that kind of stuff. Sweet corn, like your roasting ears, corn, things like that. So I just thought that was neat. I thought I'd show you just a little glimpse of some of this farming that is different than all the farming that I do. All right, so I'm going to walk over here. There's a tractor out here mowing the cilantro, and I couldn't figure out why. What are they doing? They're killing their crop. I couldn't understand that. So I'm going to walk over here and show you. He explained to me what they're doing. All right. There's a tractor over here, and they're mowing it down. Why? Why are they mowing their crop down? That doesn't make sense to me. So I was over there talking to Miguel about his machine and everything, and I asked him, what's going on here? Why are they mowing their crop down? And he said they missed the window. The window? I don't know anything about this, so he explained it to me. And basically, they missed their window. The crop has to be cut or picked at an exact time. And I don't know what it is here, but to me that looks good and smells wonderful. I mean, man, got a lot of flavor. I don't understand why they can't use this. But he says what happens is these little flowers or leaves and everything, he says they get to a certain point where they get bad tasting and they get extra little, like little blooms down here. I don't see any of this here, but I don't really know what he's talking about exactly, but they get these little blooms, I guess. And for some reason, when it comes to their market, it's no good anymore. So what they did is they started at the end of the field down here, and they started working on the south, and they started working their way north. And if you look, when I was coming down through here, I could tell there's hardly any what do you call it, leftovers. You know, when they mow, there's all the clippings and everything. Well, there's no clippings down there. And he said, well, that's because that was actually picked. Okay, that crop was actually picked. They got up to about so far, and the buyer or the place in town, whatever their system is, they says no, it's no good anymore. It's past its peak perfect time, you know. So they go and they just quit cutting, and then from there, you can see from there to here, there's all kinds of leftover, you know, debris or clippings, I guess, after he's mowed it. See, it's got all this right here. You go down there, there's none of that. Okay, so they got maybe half of the field cut, and then it got too late in the season. The crop got too tall, too developed, I guess. He said there's a very, very tight window on this, and they just didn't get it done. So now it's down to a point, well, we just gotta cut our losses. So they're out here mowing it down. So that's what they're doing. And here he comes with that mower. I'll stand here and let you see this. But yeah, it was surprising to me. Doggone, I mean, I walk over here and touch this stuff. I mean, right here, just grab some. It's cilantro. Now, I probably should have washed it. Probably got chemicals on it. Tastes good to me. Yeah. I mean, I chop it up and put it on you know, whatever meal. But yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna set you up here and let the mower go by. And I got noisy trucks. Now we wait for the trucks to drive by. There's a truck going there, truck right there. So. Okay, we're on the other side of the road here, and we've got a crop here, a different crop, and a different crop. We got 3 different crops right in this one little area. You know, I parked the van, I'm right here with 3 different crops. Yeah, let's get redundant. 95. On the other side is California 95. Anyway, this is or no. Anyway, never mind. Scratch all that.